Peasants. I'm the Speaker of the House, and I'm here to tell you about the future of Minnesota childcare. Welcome to the Quality Living Center.
So like 6 years ago, I was just like a bartender who graduated with like honors from the Quality Leering Center. And like now, I'm a congresswoman who can like totally count all the way to 11.
At Quality Living Center, your unborn kids get a share the same as sure. Here in Minnesota, our motto is, why wait until your kids are born? Sign them up for an education today.
Hey, retard. Oh, no.
We got you cornered, Tampon Timmy. Boom. You got nowhere to run.
Oh, no.
Want to tell us about the millions you funneled through those Minnesota daycare scams?
But I dropped out, guys. It's all over.
It ain't over till I say it's over. Yeah, Tim, we're just getting started, bro. Fake kids, the phantom staff payouts. It all leads right to your front door.
Guys, I quit. I mean, you don't have to investigate me anymore.
It's not that simple, Tim. Yeah, this wasn't just mismanagement. It was a betrayal to Minnesota. How much deeper does your involvement run? Thanks for calling the White House. How can I help you?
Yeah, I need to speak with President Trump.
Who is it? Defrauded governor on line 1, boss.
This is Trump. Who's this? Hello, Mr. President. It's
Tim Waltz. Tampon Tim. What do you want, you f***ing retard?
Well, I heard you were going to arrest me. Is that true?
Nah, we're not going to arrest you.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, arresting you would be a big waste of time, Timmy boy.
A big waste of time because I'm above the law, right?
Exactly. That's why we're just gonna humiliate you.
You're gonna humiliate me?
Oh, yeah.
Well, how are you gonna do that?
You wanna tell them, Cash? First, we're gonna take away your mansion.
What?
Then we're gonna drain your bank account.
No, not my bank account.
And last but not least, I'm gonna make sure you never run for office again.
What?
I'm not gonna let you turn Minnesota into Scamolia.
Please give me another chance.
You want another chance?
Yeah, please.
Hey, you guys see the news?
No what?
Oh, man. Trump's FBI is surging forensic accountants into Minnesota. There's going to be data teams everywhere.
I'm not worried about...
Exactly! And I took care of that fraud years ago. The second I noticed anything fraudulent with those daycares, boom! I shut them down. My team handled it. Fraud? What fraud? I cleaned it up before that plagiarist wannabe YouTube journalist Nick Shirley even showed up.
Yeah, and that Pozo went to those daycares before they even opened. He thinks he's Sherlock Holmes. And CNN covered that story last year. And a half a dozen other networks covered it too. Trump is just recycling lies to make us all look bad. Too bad, Trump.
And now they're saying the FBI is linking elected officials to terrorists. That criminal Trump must be really upset. Yeah. And he says he has direct links to it. Trump and his FBI goons buried those investigations. In the shadows of the North Star State, a chilling tale unfolds. Minnesota. Once a beacon of Midwestern promise, now gripped by an insidious web of deception. Billions vanishing into the night, stolen from the very programs meant to feed hungry children and aid the vulnerable. The Feeding Our Future scandal. Nearly 250 million siphoned through fake invoices and phantom daycares. Empty buildings claiming millions in taxpayer dollars while no child crosses their thresholds. And it doesn't stop there. Autism services, housing aid, Medicaid, up to $9 billion gone. Funneled. Luxury cars, overseas accounts, perhaps even darker forces. At the helms stands Governor Tim Waltz, whose administration oversaw this explosion of fraud since 2019. Lacks oversight. Ignored warnings, federal loopholes exploited under his watch. He vows crackdowns now, but the damage is done. Mistakes he admits, yet the rot spread unchecked. In the heart of it all, all right, everybody, I'm going to need you to stay calm. Cash Patel asking questions, but don't worry. He's not going to do anything.
Cash is don't talk.
I've been in politics for 38 years. And questions always lead to audits.
And audits always lead to prison.
Well, what are we going to do? We can hire Justice Smollett.
He wasn't cold, Minnesota morning. I was taking my fake children to their daycare facility, a licensed community-approved grant-supported daycare. And that's when I was attacked by Nick Shirley. He put documents on the ground and handed me receipts and timelines and enrollment records. Things no human should have to see in public. And the worst of it all, he left the evidence there for everyone to read. Then he looked me in the eye and said, "Get out of here. This is fraud country."
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out.
Yeah, why don't you go sit the next couple of plays out, Kamala?
At Quality Leering Center, this is what success looks like. I've created advanced efficiency, and I'm making Minnesota great. One imaginary child at a time. No snacks, no tantrums, no problem.
Quality Leering Center is helping our community thrive by keeping things discreet. Your tax dollars are going to important causes. Quiet buildings, unanswered phones, and dreams of what could be. We're building a brighter future for Somalia.
Here at Quality Leering Center, your imaginary kids won't have to worry about things like washing their heads. Because we ain't got no kids up in here.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the United Spot YouTube Live. This is where people will start leaving because I start talking. But I did want to say thank you to everybody and apologize for not being here last night. I ran into a situation that needed my attention, and unfortunately, I could not do the live. And I know your nights are probably ruined. You're like, oh no, the United Spot. Oh my gosh, whatever am I gonna do? Anyways. I truly appreciate every last one of you for being here tonight. You guys are awesome. And I want to share with you something. Yesterday I did 2 brand new videos. Today I did 1 brand new video. And I got to admit, the one yesterday was so good. I'm going to have to play it now. If you guys didn't grow up with whether you were a teenager, whether you were an adult, whether you were a kid, doesn't really matter. Hopefully everybody in this room got to at least experience a little bit of Jackass. It was a good show. I mean, obviously they pushed the limits on some, but you know, all in all, it wasn't all that bad. I mean, it was pretty funny. Take your mind off things, and anyways, I did Knucklehead Chaos because apparently YouTube doesn't like the word jackass. So let's watch this here real quick. Hang on. I'm going to put this here. The creativity in this video, let alone the script that I wrote for this, is brilliant. And I'm going to say that out loud. Brilliant. I hope you guys enjoy this one as much as I did. And just for the record, I enjoyed making the video too.
Hi, I'm Renee Good, and welcome to Jackass.
Warning, the following video shows stunts performed by liberal protesters. Anyone with a brain should not try to attempt, recreate, or reenact any stunt or activity performed by liberal protesters in this video.
I'm Renee, and I'm gonna run over an ICE agent.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Drive, baby, drive!
Get the fuck out of Minnesota! We
Get
want
out
this
of
town to
here.
stop!
Renee, are you ready to make everyone forget about the fraud in Minnesota? What? Nothing. Good luck. Crush that ice. Minnesota style. Woo! I'm Renee Good, and this is crushed ice. Drive, baby, drive! Woo! Woo!
She's such a good dog owner.
Woo! Get out there and crush that ice! Woo! Woo!
You kids make sure to try this at home.
Minnesota!
Get the fuck out of Minnesota!
Drive, baby, drive!
Good job, Renee!
Yeah, good job, Renee! Renee?
I wish I could tell you that Renee made it home that night. But liberals aren't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Yeah, it's true. They're not. So I hope you guys like that one. Huge thank you to everybody that's here tonight. If you're lurking in the crowd, I love you guys too. I hope everybody is doing well. What day is it today? What day is it today? It is Thursday. It is Thursday. stay. And I tell you what, it's almost like I guess I can use the word deja vu. Wasn't that long ago, Chaz was being created, the town of Chaz, and now Minnesota is now replicating that. It's crazy. It's like every single time, it's just they rewind the script, and it's just a different cast of characters. It's like, I mean, come up with something new. It's like we knew. The thing that I'm stuck on right now, and I did a video about it today, is the common sense factor when it comes to ICE. Okay, now ICE, their job is to hold accountable the people that come into America illegally. Okay, they're not there to, hurt them, or they're there to take them back to where they came from, and they're putting back at go. And hopefully, with that experience, they'll learn that in order to come here, there's a process. Every single Democrat has explained this. Now, they've changed their feelings on it, which I'll be doing a video about that very soon. Chuck Schumer, Obama, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Joe Biden, all of them have said that illegal immigration is wrong and there needs to be something done about it. Now that they figured out the loophole to where they can actually bring these people in, give them a lot of cool stuff, they give them money, they give them houses, they give them free healthcare, cars, licenses, whatnot. And these people are so happy and so thankful that they were given all this free stuff. They repay them with a vote, or maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or whatever. But this is what we're left with. And it's very, very sad that there's people out there who think this is a bad idea. ICE agents cleaning up the town. Now, America already has its own problems, regardless of people coming in here illegally. America already has their own problems. Okay, we already have our own problems. I mean, we you look around, there's a lot. There's I mean, any city you go to, there's an area where people just don't talk about, and they try not to go there. I mean, people doing really, really bad, doing bad stuff, and it's horrible. It's horrible to see. Why do we want to add to that? And then not even just add to it, give away Americans' money, taxpayer money, and then have these things that go on. These, what are they called? Elections? Oh, come on. So let's watch the other video I did yesterday. I hope you guys enjoyed that one, by the way. I worked pretty hard on that one. And I thought it was pretty cool how I added ice boxes instead of actual agents. I know. They're not that good. My videos are horrible. I really hope everybody goes to this video right here. It's called Minnesota is in Big Trouble. It's my latest video. I just uploaded it 25 minutes ago. It's incredible. I love it. And it's got a point. This is a cute little one, 48 seconds long, just enough to get your attention, but I'm sure nobody will see it. Here we go.
Well, what is it? Did you find something?
As a matter of fact, I did, Ilhan.
What did you find?
I found your brain.
Oh, I was wondering what that was. Where is it?
It's in your intestines.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and it looks like it's been down there for quite a long time.
Can you get it out?
Unfortunately, no. Your brain has now fused with your intestines, and I've got no choice but to diagnose you with shit for brains.
Oh, I've got shit for brains?
Yeah, and unfortunately, that diaper you've been wearing on your head,
Yes?
that was only hiding your condition.
Oh, my brother is going to be so upset. Is it curable?
No, I'm sorry. There's no cure for shit for brains.
So will I ever be normal again?
Sure. I mean, people have lived long lives with shit for brains.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, look at you. I mean, 43 years of shit for brains, and look at you.
Look at you, look at you. So that was that. And then today's video, maybe we'll show it a little bit later. You know what? I'd really encourage you to go there now. It's right here. It's got 435 views. I really hope people share it because, hey, listen. I know, if I'm not begging for money, I'm begging you to watch my videos, and then I'm complaining, and then it's always something with the United Spot. There's never any happiness. There's never any smiling. It's just always negativity from the United Spot. Me. How come? Why? Poor me. But I do want to explain something to you. It's crazy. What is this one? There we go.
Yo, liberal protesters,
Don't do it.
don't do it. ICE agents, baby.
I love this.
MAGA ICE agents, baby. Illegal stop. Cooperate and listen. ICE is back with mass deportations. An agent grabs a hold of you tightly. Do what you're told. Don't try and fight me. Run me over with your car. Hell no. I'll unload my clip. And there you go. Try and obstruct. I'll make an example out of you. Sitting in jail while social media laughs at you. Trans. Go rush the liberal loons. While stopping the invasion of the do nothing but from deadly. When the liberals get crazy, anything less than compliance is a felony. Love it or leave it. Get the hell out the way. You better hit the road because ICE don't play. If there is resistance, your ICE will solve it. Check out the raid while the agents resolve it. Yeah. MAGA ICE agents, baby. Yeah. MAGA ICE agents, baby. Yeah. MAGA ICE agents, baby. Yeah. Yo, let's get out of here. Make America great again.
Yeah. Make America great again. Oh, sorry. You can't say that. Thank you all so much for being here. You guys are incredible. I appreciate all of you. Couldn't do this without any of you. Some of you have been here since the beginning. And you have no idea how much that means to me. So if you're lurking, if you're just listening, if you're late to the party, or even if you're somebody that's not even here and you're somebody that visits the United Spot YouTube channel frequently and gives me a comment or a like or a share, thank you. Seriously. And all of you, thank you for being here night after night after night, listening to me ramble on and complain and how hard my life is. I really do appreciate you guys. You guys are incredible. I like this video a lot.
All right, listen up, you worthless maggots. ICE is out here enforcing the goddamn law. Immigration laws you snowflakes keep wiping your asses with. They're rounding up the worst of the worst. Rape, files, gangbangers, child molesters. But you brainwashed liberal pukes think blocking federal agents, swarming ops, or ramming vehicles is heroic. You're nothing but disorganized, grabastic pieces of amphibian shit. First rule, private shit for brains. Obey the immigration laws. Don't be here illegally. Don't harbor illegals. Don't hide behind sanctuary fairy tales. Those are crumbling fast. Executive orders are locked in, protected against invasion. Securing our borders. ICE is unleashed with 120% more manpower. Higher insurgents, zero tolerance, and if you resist, you're finished. Second, when ICE rolls up, you do not run. You do not resist. You do not obstruct. They've got warrants, badges, the full federal hammer. Third, and hear this, you vehicle ramming do not try to hit an ICE officer with your car. Fourth, don't you dare dox federal agents. Don't threaten them, and don't swarm them like some self-righteous ass mob of keyboard warriors. You think harassing, inciting, and revealing identities is cute? That's federal charges, maggots. Hard time, locked up, screamed in the system, and quit swallowing that melting down crybaby bullshit from politicians screaming, get out! Whining like little bitches raging against the enforcement while they ignore the rapists, murderers, and scum these ops are hauling off. Sanctuary cities let these animals roam free. Now we're hitting hard, aggressive, no holds barred. Don't like it? Tough shit. Cry me a river, maggot.
I mean, it's listen, nobody ever said that trying to get through to somebody was going to sound great. I mean, we got a lot of people out there that don't really understand because they were raised in such a way that they don't know any better. They don't know any better. But I, for one, am not going to stand for it anymore. Yeah, it's but you know what, guys, listen, the Minnesota thing is kind of, it's kind of tapering off. It's kind of tapering off. And I think we need to watch this. If you haven't seen this, I encourage you to watch it. Pretty good.
Hello, I'm Ilhan Omar.
Oh, sorry, let me try that again. Hello. No, hello. Hold on. Hello, I'm Ilhan Omar. I'm not feeling wonderful today, so I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, watch this video. It's pretty good. It's not bad, and that's one to grow on.
Hello, I'm Ilhan Omar. I married my brother. Then I married my campaign consultant. And I paid him $500,000. Love is profitable. Thank you. Come again.
In the shadows of the North Star State, chilling tale unfolds. Minnesota. Once a beacon of Midwestern promise, now gripped by an insidious web of deception. Billions vanishing into the night, stolen from the very programs meant to feed hungry children and aid the vulnerable.
I'll take in America my brother. Oh, I'm sorry. We were looking for Ilhan Omar.
Oh, so that's why Elon totally wants to date me.
My brother wanted to date me after we got married.
Ilhan rides down Somalia Lane with a brother who's her husband, and a voter list exchange by plane. Balance dropping, shotguns hopping, justice for Palestine. Alien thousands new arrivals that Obama sent one at a time.
Next, we have Ilhan Omar, a congresswoman allegedly tied to shady dealings and sympathizing with dangerous radicals. And she married a brother. Me and my husband will rule America. It will be a dream come true. As president, I decree Sharia law for all. America is now America. Brother marriage is legal. White people will be deported. Hamburgers are banned. Free hijabs. No scientists. No capitalism. Salam alaikum.
At the heart of it all, Representative Ilhan Omar, voice of Minnesota's 5th District, home to the nation's largest small community. Ties run deep.
We could tell all the undocumented immigrants to marry their brothers.
Isn't marrying your brother totally illegal or whatever?
Only if you're a Republican.
Here's a story of a lying lady who was scheming with a shady covenant. All of them were laundering money to Somalia to help their government.
What is this all about? Is my brother okay?
Settle down. Find out exactly what it is you do around here.
I only do my brother, I swear. We want to know what your job title is. Oh, I am a senior consultant for cloud shape interpretation.
What the hell is that?
I specialize in predicting racist events based on cloud formations.
20 million a year for cloud formations?
You've been told! Quality Learning Center is helping our community thrive. Your important causes. Quiet bill.
Here comes Ilhan right down Somalia Lane. She's turning Minnesota into a brand new Somalia gang. Hear those hijabs jingle jangle, oh, what a beautiful sight. So stuff the ballot box and scream racist, cause Ilhan's gonna win tonight. Ilhan, you wrote some people did something. The correct answer is, you're all going to prison. Lock them up! Here comes Ilhan, right down Somalia Lane.
In 2046, your Polish water husband sip champagne. Peace on earth will come to all if we just open real wide. So say Al-Qaeda and learn the Quran, cause Ilhan's gonna win tonight. Cause Ilhan's gonna win tonight. Ilhan Omar's gonna win tonight.
Oh, hello.
It happens. You know, it happens. It always happens. I tell you. So basically right now, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. And I really hope everybody's having a really good time. So, but there is a lot of stuff going on in Minnesota right now, and you'd be amazed at how similar it is to what they did in Washington with Chaz. Everybody remember Chaz? Chaz was like
In the shadows of power, a web of secrets
I
unravels,
really
remains untouched.
hang on here real quick. Chaz was basically like just like no holds barred. It was incredible. It was just ridiculous. Anyways, what's going on right now in Minnesota is just full on stupidity. They're basically they're trying to abolish, and don't even get me started about that little guy Shree, that little leprechaun who's should be in the tree making cookies for the rest of the Keebler elves. They're trying to abolish ICE. Now think about that out loud. And it's not the first time. This is like I said, this is rhetoric that's been going on for years and years and years. I got videos of Nancy Pelosi saying she wants to abolish ICE like 6 years ago. They can't make up their mind. They can't make up their mind. It's just like, and they can't come up with anything new or improved. I mean, so the main thing happening in Minnesota right now is they got escalation and tensions over aggressive federal immigration enforcement operations by ICE. And for those of you who don't know what ICE means, it's not like AOC. It's not like, cold little cubes or crushed, frozen cubes. It's Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Okay. So as of right now, there's been multiple shootings involving federal agents, obviously with Renee. Here's something that nobody's really talking about. Okay. The ICE agent, right, who Jacob Frey, Mayor Jacob Frey, and Tim Waltz and Ilhan Omar are literally downplaying. He had internal bleeding from being hit by Renee's car. But they don't talk about that. All they're doing is they're trying to turn Renee into the next George. Okay. So last week, for those of you who don't know, there was the Renee thing, and then there was another incident where a federal agent shot a Venezuelan man in Minneapolis. And and you have all these Karens out there. Get out of here. Get out of here. And they're all these soccer moms that are scary. You know, they probably don't brush their teeth. They probably have a lot of you can smell their cavities from the fans. But the protests have erupted, particularly in the Twin Cities, St. Paul, obviously, and it's tear gas, pepper spray, and pepper balls. They're damaging property again. You know, burning up cop cars. You know, I gotta know. I have to know. Does this help like law enforcement? I don't get it. I want to know how they have all these people there. They have all the police force, but nobody's doing anything. They just let them burn cop cars. How is that? I don't understand that. That doesn't sound like smart business. If I was a business owner, okay, and if I was a business owner and if I was a business owner and I had vehicles, I would not be allowing anybody to burn them or put graffiti on them or anything. I would be making sure that nobody did anything bad. But not only are they destroying these cop cars, they're lighting them on fire. They're spraying stuff all over it. It's terrifying. So, and then you have so it's crazy. But anyways, I'm gonna play this here real quick because I know that deep down everybody loves the Joker.
The Jeffrey Epstein files. Those infamous documents, dripping with the names of the elite, were promised to expose the truth. But what have we seen? Pages upon pages blackened by redactions, hiding the faces of the guilty. Bill Clinton, mentioned dozens of times, his flights on the Lolita Express documented, his denials echoing in the void. Prince Harry, entangled in the whispers, his associations buried under the layers of silence. The rest, clients, the powerful, the untouchable, names like shadows in the night. But listen closely. Nothing is happening. No arrests, no investigation. FBI raids Epstein Island, seizes evidence, and then, well, silence. Ghislaine Maxwell, his right hand, sentenced to 20 years for trafficking children to no one. Victims groomed, abused, delivered, but the clients, they vanished into thin air. They flew on that cursed plane to nowhere. Destinations erased, logs ignored, justice derailed. And in the highest offices of the land, during the 4 years of Joe Biden's presidency, a deafening silence from the top. Biden himself, never a word. Kamala Harris, utterly quiet. The entire Democratic Party, with control of the White House and the levers of justice. Not a single statement, not a whisper of outrage or demand for the truth about the Epstein files. Why the void? What alliances lurk? Reality, a system designed to protect the predators, the elite circle, and their wagons. The media diverts your gaze, and the halls of the power echo with hollow promises. Nothing has happened. Nothing will ever happen. The files gather dust. The victims cry out unheard. And the guilty, well, they walk free. In this darkness, you have to ask yourself, who pulls the strings? Truth is out there, but it's locked away forever. So I guess there's only one question left to ask. Are you awake? They told us the COVID shots were free because they were saving lives. So why isn't insulin free? Why isn't chemotherapy free? Saving lives reason. Why do some lives cost everything? It was just a shot, just a form, just a rule. Just do your part, just trust us, just this once. They said it wasn't about control. They said it wasn't about profit. They said it was only temporary. It was just a mask, just a needle, just a number. It was never about saving lives. It was about compliance. It was about urgency. It was about fear. The clock was ticking. Because emergencies don't ask questions. Emergencies don't negotiate. And emergencies don't say no. Free was the bait. Panic was the hook. And once you lined up, once you rolled up your sleeves, once you stopped asking why, monthly, lifelong, non-negotiable. Funny how cures are free, only when they're mandatory. Funny how survival has a price tag, but it's optional. Because if this system truly valued life, it wouldn't bankrupt the sick after the cameras turned off. So remember this moment. Not the slogans, not the applause. Remember who got help and who got billed. In the shadows of the North Star State, a chilling tale unfolds. Minnesota. Once a beacon of Midwestern promise, now gripped by an insidious web of deception. Billions vanishing into the night, stolen from the very programs meant to feed hungry children and aid the vulnerable. The Feeding Our Future scandal. Nearly 250 million siphoned through fake invoices and phantom daycares. Empty buildings claiming millions in taxpayer dollars while no child crosses their thresholds. And it doesn't stop there. Autism services, housing aid, Medicaid, up to $9 billion gone. Funneled. Luxury cars, overseas accounts, perhaps even darker forces. At the helms stands Governor Tim Walz, whose administration oversaw this explosion of fraud since 2019. Lax oversight, ignored warnings, federal loopholes exploited under his watch. He vows crackdowns now, but the damage is done. Mistakes he admits, yet the rot's spread unchecked in the heart of Ilhan Omar. Voice of Minnesota's 5th district, home to the nation's largest small community. Ties run deep. Most defendants hail from this group. Over 90 charged, 57 convicted Somalis rest settled in waves. Now a powerful bloc, 76,000 strong. Shaping elections, policies, demographics. Whispers of voter fraud mingle with the welfare schemes. Community accused of turning aid into empire. Is this mere coincidence or a calculated takeover? Fraud tourism draws outsiders to Minnesota's open doors while locals build bogus empires. The FBI descends, but the mystery lingers. How did leaders let this happen? Billions lost, the state transformed, shadows lengthening. Minnesota's souls hang in the balance. Will justice pierce the veil, or will the darkness consume it all? Only time will tell.
He ain't lying. I tell you, the Joker, man. He's He's got the gift. Thank you all so much for being here. I know there's not too many people here tonight, but the people that are here made this even more special. I will not be here tomorrow because I have a very important thing I got to do. But I will be back on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I think I'll do, you know what, just to make up for missing yesterday and missing tomorrow, I think I'll just go 7 days straight. Yeah. You guys are pretty awesome, and I truly don't deserve all of you. You guys are awesome. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful night. It's just this is what bothers me, is that with all this, all this now, this this corruption and everything, and all this now, the fraud and everything that's been, it's been public knowledge for many years. Everybody says, "Oh, Nick Shirley, you did it." No, it's been going on for a long time. It's a total crap case that this wasn't exposed earlier, because the people that could have exposed this story refused to up until now, and they chose Nick Shirley's story, which had already been done several times by other reporters. They chose Nick Shirley to be the elite when they could have exposed this years ago. So shame on all these influencers. Now, if I had the platform, I would have done everything I possibly could. Not seriously, because comedy account, but I either way, I appreciate all you guys for being here. You guys are awesome, and I really hope you guys visit my YouTube channel. Things are looking okay, without you guys, and your constant support. It could be a lot worse. But so the AC, I don't know how to say this out loud, but the ACLU, they filed a class action lawsuit against the federal agencies for constitutional violations. I don't know if you heard that yet. Yeah. Keith Ellison, he's the AG down there in Minnesota, and cities like Minneapolis, St. Paul. But he sued to block the ICE surge. Imagine that, suing to keep people who are trying to hold people accountable for breaking the law. Imagine that for a moment, shall we? And a federal judge blocked some related funding cuts, like SNAP benefits, but the state investigations into use of force are ongoing. So basically, Ilhan Omar, Tim Walz, and Jacob Frey, they're all saying that the ICE agent, should have just let her run over him. Oh, my favorite was Ilhan Omar saying, "Well, he's an ICE agent. He should have known better not to stand in front of a car." I just don't understand. But so the Trump administration, they deployed thousands of agents to Minnesota. I think there was well over 2,000 plus. I would say 2,000 plus. Because of the fraud. And the fraud obviously has been going on since the pandemic era, for like programs like the nutrition funds and immigration enforcement and sanctuary areas and blah blah blah. But it's crazy. So the amount of liberals and Democrats losing their minds over ICE agents doing their job, holding people accountable, is just crazy. But what will happen Would you like my prediction? I've got right several times before. My prediction of what will happen to Minnesota, Tim Walz, Ilhan Omar, and Jacob Frey. Well, for starters, Renee Good's wife, whatever, they, them, her, whatever, she's going to be rolling in the dough. They hired, the family hired George Floyd's lawyer. George Floyd's family, if you don't know, I think they got about $27 million. So this family's, I guarantee they're going to clean up. And guess what? Guess who's going to pay for it? That's right, taxpayers. And all that money is going to be laundered, and it's going to go to the family. And then Tim Walz and Ilhan Omar and Jacob Frey are going to get kickbacks. It's a never-ending cycle. Never-ending cycle. But and then what are they going to do next? Well, after this distraction of absolutely nothing happening, I can promise you this: that nothing will happen to Tim Walz. Whether or not he already backed out. That was his doing. He will not go to jail. He will not be prosecuted or anything like that. He's just, either going to continue to be in the limelight and, blah, 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 or he's going to, fade away and just be a family guy. But we all know that that's not possible because Tim likes to hear the sound of his own voice, and so does his kids. And, his wife loves to hear, turn the page. Ilhan Omar, nothing's going to happen. With her brother, with the fraud. Same thing with Tim Walz. Nothing is going to happen with the fraud. Nothing. I mean, hey, look, the Pentagon made what? How many $1 trillion disappeared? But hey, listen. That is all conspiracy, just like the moon. The moon landing. I have a question for you. How is the photographer still on the moon? The guy that videotaped the people in the cute little rocket made out of aluminum foil and pot stickers. Is he still up there waiting for a ride? Is that why we're going back to the moon 50 some odd years later? Because they left the cameraman there? How did NASA get the footage for that one? Huh? How did NASA get for that? I mean, I didn't even know they had that kind of technology back then, to where a cameraman could literally film the astronaut crew leaving the moon, and then the cameraman sends the footage to NASA. It's incredible. Anyway, what's going on right now is extremely, even though the Democrats and the liberals, no, this is not politically motivated. It's 100% a fast-moving, politically charged situation with strong divisions. A federal crackdown versus state resistance. It's a #1 bestseller on viral.com. It's the distraction of the and then when that's over and nothing happens to Ilhan and nothing happens to Gavin and nothing happens to Jacob Frey, life will go on, and then they'll move to we'll move to California, and then they'll investigate over there, and nothing will happen with that, and Gavin will just become president, and then they'll try and come in with But not only is Minnesota a fraud state, but they have ongoing state issues like infrastructure proposals, and rural healthcare concerns, and minor crimes, just, and the weather, isn't really dominated in the but they're having some bad weather. It's the typical mid-January winter, cold, possibly with a little snow. But it's not a major story right now because they have to focus on making Renee look like a poet and a hero and a legend, and everybody in Minnesota knew her. She was an incredible dog owner. She was an incredible mother. She helped out everybody. Her job was to protect the community. That was her job. Don't believe me? I made a video about it. You didn't think I did? Yeah, I did. I really, really did. And I want to show it to you. And I really hope you guys share it. It's not just and United Spot is everywhere, but for some reason nobody can see it. Okay, so here we go. This is my brand new video. Just dropped about. It's got 696 views in 1 hour. Not good. Here we go. Tell me what you think.
Good job, everyone! Keep pressing that record button on your cell phone! Woo!
Get out of Minneapolis, Ice! You are not welcome here!
Oh, this is perfect! Look at them out there! Rioting, protesting, setting fires! You're gonna make me cry!
More chaos means more distraction from the corruption!
All this violence and destruction is keeping everybody's mind off all the fraud! All that ballot stuffing, the vote harvesting operations! This is perfect!
We've got funds vanishing into thin air, kickbacks from shady donors, and enough illegal activity to flood Texas!
I'm gonna go on TV tonight and personally praise these peaceful protesters! These people are heroes!
Me and my brother won't stop until ICE is called!
Wait, what was that girl's name again?
I think it was Rebecca or something?
Who cares? As long as we keep saying her name and telling everyone how important she was to Minnesota, these heroes will do whatever we say.
We'll turn her into the next George Floyd.
I'm gonna be rich, baby, rich! She was a hero! Why? Is that good? You guys get that? You get that? Okay. Where do I pick up my check? Don't worry about me, Minnesota. I'm fine. I just have internal bleeding from getting hit by a car 2 days ago.
Mommy, please don't go. Please don't go.
Yeah, Mom, stay home with us.
Oh, kids, I have to go to work. Mommy has an important job.
But that's not a real job, Mommy.
Yeah, you're just gonna be mean to ICE agents, Mom. Yeah, you're gonna try and run one over and obstruct justice while they arrest people who came here illegally.
No, sweetie. I'm protecting the undocumented immigrants from being deported. They're dreamers, just like you. ICE is the bad guy. Well, I mean, at least that's what the news told me. They're separating families and enforcing those pesky laws. Mama's got to stand in their way. I'll do whatever I have to.
But Mommy, it's the law.
Yeah, Mom, you have to come to America legally. OMG, Mom, let the ICE agents do their job. The rules are there for a reason.
Oh, you kids and your logic. Borders are just imaginary lines drawn by old white men. Mommy's fighting for a better world. One without deportations, where everyone gets a free pass. Now, you be good while I'm gone. And if the riots kick off again, stay inside and cheer for the stars.
It's true. Leonard, thank you so much. That was truly appreciated. Thank you so much, Leonard. Hang on here real quick. I got to hang on here for a second. Who do we got here tonight? I'm going to say goodnight to everybody here real quick because I only got about 6 minutes left. So I'm going to say goodnight to everybody here real quick. And then when I leave, I'll say goodnight. Goodnight, P51. And goodnight, Brian 70 Kuda and Frog and Tammy. Great to see you guys here. Tammy, have a great night. Brian 70 Kuda and Tammy and Frog and Hank, good night. Leonard, thank you so much for that. Truly appreciate it. Craig, have a great night. Captain Spaulding, have a great night. Batman, have a great night. Yukon Man, if you're lurking, have a great night. John Castaneda, if you're lurking, have a great night. Annette Poison, if you're lurking, have a great night. LR, goodness gracious, thank you so much for that. Truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know why I just lost like total sound and everything. Hang on here for a second. I got to do some. What the heck? Okay. I guess something just came out. So, for those of you that don't know, hold on real quick. I want to say thank you to LR. LR, I truly appreciate that, and I do want to say that what LR is saying is Amy Caprio. She was a Baltimore County police officer in Maryland, and unfortunately, back in 2018, she was I think she was 29. She was killed in line of duty, and she was I believe she was almost 4 years, I believe, in the department. Yeah. Donta Harris, look it up. Was a convicted of felony murder and received a life sentence. And the conviction was upheld on appeal in 2022. So, yeah, it's just, it's really sad that these Democrats and liberals, they will put these criminals and these horrible people on the biggest pedestal. And seriously, you would have to have zero common sense to agree with that. Meanwhile, police officers, military, even firefighters, and just regular citizen heroes are treated like scumbags by these Democrats. So, thank you for bringing that up, LR, because the sad part about it is that's just one name of thousands that don't get the recognition they deserve, and it's a very, very sad thing. So, but thank you so much for that, LR. It truly means a lot. Skippy Tarbuckle, have a great night. Richard, have a great night. Tammy, have a great night. Oh, I already said that. Tammy got two good nights. LR, have a great night, and thank you again. Chris Mathers as the Beaver, have a great night. Gotta get up here real quick to, I think I said Hank. Hank, have a great night. And that's all I show him. Oh, keeps your there. Keeps your there. Gotcha. All right. Well, guys, listen. It has been absolutely incredible hanging out with you guys tonight. And I will be back on Saturday. What a day. It must have been the 4th of July. Saturday in the park. Think it was the 4th of July. John Castaneda, thank you for being here, buddy. Before I go, though, I got to say something. I was at work today, and for some reason, I don't know, because I think every kid that grew up in the 70s, 80s had a relationship with Chicago at some point in their life, Peter Cetera. And anybody that was like, in like third, fourth grade, especially guys, because we're so emotional. I look back on that, and I used to get so sad listening to Peter Cetera, in Chicago. It's like, not being without you, out of getting used to learn to live with it, but I don't want to. I mean, why is a third grader, fourth grader listening to that crap? And why did my parents allow that? You know, I'm sitting there in my room thinking about the girl that I just broke up with, or come on, settle down. Yeah, those. I tell you what, though, man, you listen to that voice, it's just pure. Gosh, maybe nobody's listening. I don't know. Maybe nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about. But hey, listen, for me, Chicago, man, jeez, takes you back. Richard Brasher. I hope everybody has a wonderful night, and thank you again for being here tonight. Thank you for your support, your kindness, your donations, your memberships, your likes, your shares, your wonderful comments, and your inspiration to keep the United Spot going. If it weren't for you, I just wouldn't be able to do this. So, but I truly, truly appreciate you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow, and I will see you all on Saturday. So let's do it around the same time, if not a little earlier. And please make sure to check out the United Spot YouTube channel, and we will definitely get those videos shared out. Love you guys. Appreciate you all. And I'm extremely, extremely thankful for everyone. So until we meet again, good night, peasants.